Hey guys, I'm Morthadon and we are back for Black Clover episode 141. So, last time we had our episode that's favors for Julius. He had his, what's his name? Oh shoot, I can't think of his little marks, I think, right? Go and, for one, brought Sally over to the Black Bull's mansion where she just caused some mayhem and left. And then, but she did say at the end there that she might actually like helping people rather than hurting people, which is an improvement. Let's rehabilitate some of these criminals, right? And then we had what my favorite part was. The second half of the episode was Fugolian and Nozzle going over to a village where there were supposedly bandits. It turned out the villagers were bandits that were stealing from people in order to, whatchamacallit, in order to get money to fix up their village, because after the elves attacked and everything, they didn't get any relief from the capital, so they got the relief they were hoping for and all the surrounding towns. So hopefully this will be a start to, the royals kind of pushing out and helping everyone kind of thing, now that they realize it's a problem, right? But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing where we go next. Like, initially we were following a bunch of different people's training. Do we go back to that, or do we just continue on forward with just another fun little episode, or are we gonna skip past all the training stuff? I don't know. I don't know, like, where. I'm sure at some point this next arc is gonna like kick off where we go and attack the devil, but I just don't know when that's gonna be. So let's get started and find out, shall we? All right, we're gonna start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Yeah, so hopefully my audio is fine and everything is fine with my video. I tried changing to a different noise suppression, and it was working perfectly the last two videos I recorded, and then today I did a quick test before I started recording and it was popping like crazy. So I don't know why suddenly it's not working. I need to try to identify the cause of that and stuff. So I went back to the old system now, and I did another test and it seemed like it was okay. But I'm a little sad now because I was all excited to have that broadcast because it did a really good job at filtering everything out. Or that noise suppression. New opening! Look at our boy. Oh. Look at our other boy. He smiled. Cool. Oh, nice. Ooh. Whoa. His sword is so big. It was so big in the last one, too. Sick, right? Name I can't remember. God damn it. Fugolian. Ooh, are they training against each other? Ooh. So are we gonna get some good old training in? With even the captains and all that? That was cool. The Golden Family. Interesting. Golden Dawn headquarters. That's what I was gonna say. Are we gonna be going to the Golden Dawn? But he was an elf and managed to control it. Granted, it's because it was like an infant that was in him, I guess. He doesn't even realize it. I apologize. Another mission already. Wild boars. Saucy. Saucy village. Is Saucy Village where they went for the very first, or like one of the first missions that Asta went on? Where like the mayor of the village died? Was that Saucy Village? I believe there was like flaming boars there too, right? Yeah. Oh, these kids. I think those kids were there too. Yeah. Oh, even more violent, huh? But why? Oh, so intimidating. After seeing them fight some crazy battles, at least I have no fear that Yuno can't handle this. Unless there's some limitation where he has to like not injure them. Yeah. Are they just killing him? Maybe they don't have to be. Oh, it looks like he might have just picked him up, right? Gambler's fallacy. Jeez. Such a crazy power. Is he gonna be a boar leader that's rallying the pack, or oh, a certain food. All right, just destroy their food source. I was gonna say the flames also look different on them, right? Normally the flames were red, right? Like, or orange, like normal fire color. This guy, man. Oh. There's a pet boars now. Nice. Okay, I was gonna say nice that he just like let that one go, but he didn't. He still said it. Another mission. And now a dungeon. Alright. Uh-oh. This guy has some kind of complex. Ooh. Yuno? Can you imagine how angry Alec would have been if Yuno led that mission? Oh, he would have been pissed. That is a crazy power to just be able to map everything out. Is that hurting them? Or it sounded like it was some kind of prison he was putting them in, but it looked like it hurt. I guess maybe they don't give a shit. Said his name last just to spite him. I don't know if that's why he did it, but... Aren't you guys lookouts too? I guess they didn't warn them, though. Hmm. Is Yuno gonna get to the center first, and Alec is gonna be pissed? Or is Alec gonna get there first and brag like a motherfucker? I feel like it's gonna be one of those two, though. Jeez, he's just dead. Oh, man. Nice. Excuse me for the yawning. Okay. Ooh, sitting on his mountain of treasure. Look at all that gold. Hmm. Oh, he just stopped it. Oh, Black... Is he taking control of it? That's an evil-looking grimoire. Oh, he has a magic item, too. Okay. Quite possibly. I'm trying to think about how this situation here could cause Alec to change. Because it seems like that was Vengeance's goal. Got a 6 this time. Shit. Absorbing it? Really? Does it suck up any spell? Would it suck up his own too? Or does he control it and choose what it sucks up? How do you know? This is why you need physical strength. Go in and punch him. This is why you need Asta. Or do you just overpower it? Is he gonna see... a sad man? Jeez. All shooting? That one guy. Okay. Weak spots in the cave, are they gonna bring down like a ceiling on him or something? I don't even know what his thing is doing. It's just like little balls of energy going at him. Going for the structural integrity. Well, shit. She got the treasure. Well. Did you sludge it again? Oh, but it blocked what Yuno was building up. So they worked together. Maybe that was the change, maybe? Managed to blow the item over. There you go. Asta. Oh, I got like a tingling in my foot. Alright. It's a start, I guess. Of course he does. The fat boys always know where to find the good food. The Golden Family. Nice. Okay, that's cool. Oh, new outro as well. So we got a little bit good old typical anime outro running. Oh, he's walking. Very simplistic outro. Interesting. The two sides of him. Huh. Wonder what that symbolizes. Who was that? Was that that might have been the leader of the Heart Kingdom. I always read her name and I never remember it every time. It's something it's like Loro Pechka or something like that, isn't it? Now that I think I just thought of it. I have it written down. Yeah, Loro Pechka. No preview. Alrighty, guys, that is it for episode 141. That was a fun one. We got to follow the Golden Dawn, where it wasn't really... I guess maybe we're steering a little away. I mean, I guess that could be considered, like, training, right? If you're... the more experiences you gain, the more you're essentially training, right? So, but that was cool that they ended up going back to a place where the Black Bulls went, where Asta was, one of his first missions, or I think it might have been the first mission he went on, and they still remember him, and they were like kind of hoping that he went there and stuff like that. So that was pretty cool. I liked that. Really, I would have never remembered the name Saucy Village. I would have never remembered that. The only reason I remember that is because they say, like, it's known for having these flaming boars, and I remembered flaming boars one other time in the show, so, but yeah, they were more violent, and, I mean, Alec Dora is, I mean, he seems strong and smart and capable and everything, but the problem is he's one of those leaders that thinks that every order that he makes is perfect and he doesn't need any assistance from anyone, it seems like. Or at least he acts that way around Yuno because he doesn't like Yuno. But Yuno had a valid point. Like, if we just deal with the boars now and stop them temporarily, what's gonna keep them from coming back and doing the same thing again? You gotta find the source of what's making them more violent recently, right? And it just seemed very shallow thinking of Alec Dora to just dismiss that thought. I mean, he did say, like, okay, you go do that or whatever, but he said it in a way that, like, doubted that it would actually work out, kind of thing. And then he got angry when it ended up working out, right? Like, it's those kind of people are always annoying to me, and I'm glad, like, we got to see him humbled a bit this episode, and maybe see, I don't know if these are considered filler or if they're in the manga, but I don't even know, maybe Alec Dora isn't even in the manga, or maybe the scenes we've seen of him having, like, gripes with Yuno are, maybe those aren't in the manga either. Basically, it's always interesting to me, like, I've been rewatching Bleach because the 1,000-Year Blood War, I think is what it's called, arc is about to start, and they brought Bleach back and everything. So I've been trying to rewatch as much of it as I can, so I've been binging it a lot. So everything I think about is just, like, Bleach, because, like, basically while I work from home and everything, so I work remotely, so while I'm working, I just have, like, episodes going, and then when I'm done working, obviously when I'm recording like this, I don't have anything going, but the, whatchamacallit, when I'm playing games and stuff like that, I also have Bleach running, so I've been watching, like, 20-something episodes a day, sometimes even more. It's been ridiculous how much I've been watching, but I've been trying to get through as much of it as I can. Anyway, sorry, I don't know why I'm going into so much detail. The point is there are things that are filler, but then sometimes the filler stuff bleeds into the main arcs and stuff like that. Like, unless my friend was wrong about it, the 3 mod souls from Bleach that showed up right before the Bount arc, they ended up showing up and helping with some of the Arankars during when that arc started, and they keep showing up from time to time and helping with the fights here and there. And it just makes me think, like, was that just not in the manga at all? Like, none of those scenes were in the manga, they just made it up for the anime, which, I mean, I guess they did, but it makes me wonder, like, is Alec Dora's character in the manga for Black Clover, or did maybe he's there but sidelined and he never even makes any, like, nasty comments at Yuno? Because I was thinking, like, okay, like, if this was a filler episode, then does that mean going forward the anime is gonna stick with this, like, oh, they're getting along better, but then I was thinking, like, maybe the anime originally made up the anger of Alec kind of thing. That might have never even been in the manga. So, yeah, it's just, for some reason, it's always interesting for me to be like, hey, I wonder what is, anime exclusive and what is from the manga. I've been getting a little more interested in some of that stuff recently. I used to just not care, and I just watch the anime and whatever kind of thing. But for some reason, it's been intriguing to me the way they adapt things between the two. But yeah, I wrote down dice power because that guy's dice power is just so weird, isn't it? Like, I guess he was amplified by being an elf. I thought it was very different when he was an elf and we were fighting him. But I think it was just different because he was using, like, the elf powers as well, like, and their abilities were slightly different and more enhanced versions and all of that. So, but here it seemed like number one was like spikes that shot up out of the ground. And then, like, number 2 and 3 were just, like, I think even 6 was, too, just, like, balls of energy just floating towards them, like, kind of slowly, too. But I think it might have just been, like, the perspective we saw it at, and we saw it, like, slow down because it started to get sucked up by the device. Like, I'm sure it's powerful attacks, it's just the way it was portrayed this episode made it seem so wimpy, kind of. And then on top of that, he's dealing with, like, the RNG of dice rolls, which I don't know if, like, 6 means a more powerful attack or 6 just means a different attack kind of thing. But if it's more powerful, then, you should, like, the problem is, like, even his number 6 seems so much weaker than anything that Yuno can do. So it's like, what's the trade-off of having your magic be like that? Although maybe he didn't choose to have his magic be like that. It seems like the spells just kind of develop and they're there the way they are. So, but I don't know, I just thought that was interesting. But yeah, we followed them going through, like, a couple different things, right? And I guess, like, because I was thinking through the episode, I was like, okay, so it seems like this is something to help Yuno get along better with the Golden Dawn. As the episode went on, I realized that it wasn't about where they were going and what they were doing. It was more about his relationship with the Golden Dawn and everything. So it was just one of those things that I realized that, and I was like, okay, so this bandit guy isn't going to be, like, a big threat. Like, his fight isn't going to be... We started getting towards the end of the episode, and I realized that, and I was like, okay, they're gonna take him out pretty quick. This isn't gonna, like, bleed into another episode, so I don't have to worry too much. And then I just started sitting there, like, during the fighting, because, like, I mean, to be completely honest, the fighting wasn't anything, like, super spectacular. It was mainly, like, everyone just throwing their shit at this guy while he sucked it up. And, I mean, I like the little bit of strategy that they used to block charging up his ability with Alec, like, big golem, even though the golem, he knew the golem wouldn't work, but it worked as a distraction while built up his energy, kind of thing. But yeah, it wasn't anything, like, spectacular to watch where I'm like, holy shit, this happened, kind of thing. But yeah, so I just started sitting there thinking the whole time of, like, how is this fight gonna get Alec to lessen up and ease up a bit? But really, I think it was the him getting humbled by being knocked out right away and admitting to his faults was a good start. And then defending him and just Yuno's statements about, like, they're all my comrades, even if they look down at me because I'm a peasant and they're jealous of my power and stuff like that. It was a nice moment. And I mean, I do see where Alec is coming from, where Yuno is kind of this, like, enigma kind of thing. He doesn't smile a lot. He doesn't, like, crack jokes. So he's, like, very serious, gets the job done. And when someone who's very serious says something like, I'm gonna be the Wizard King, it can be taken in a way that is, like, it seems like you're belittling the current Wizard King and other people's goals and ambitions, kind of thing. Whereas when Asta says it, he says it with, like, a big smile on his face, and you could just be like, alright, yeah, this kid, yeah, I mean, he has a goal, But when you say it too seriously, I can kind of understand what Alec Dora is saying, but didn't really mean he had to act the way that he did. But anyway, very fun episode. Very cool seeing them kind of get along better. He did say that this doesn't mean I'll acknowledge you, but I imagine the relationship will be a little better as we go forward. So yeah, good episode. Looking forward to seeing what's next. The new opening was interesting because it looked like the captains were fighting each other. So I wonder if we're going to be getting into something kind of like when they picked the Royal Knights, but instead it's going to be like training, and maybe we'll get some badass fights of like the captains against each other, and maybe Asta will be there, and some of the other like lower level people will be there training as well, kind of thing, and we'll see some awesome fights. I don't know. It's not really what I expected. Either that, or it's going to be some crazy shit where like our own teammates get like possessed again, but that I feel like that'd be too close to the elf arc again, and they have to fight them, kind of thing. But it looked like it was, either that or it's all just visuals for the opening and none of it really matters, and we're not like, I shouldn't look too deep because maybe the shit we see in the opening we're never going to see again, kind of thing. So who knows? But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing where we go next. But yeah, that's going to be it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. Check out my Patreon if you want to see more from me. Link in the description below, or it should be popping up on the screen. You can see 2 episodes ahead for Black Clover. There's also my Patreon exclusive content, where you can see all kinds of shows that aren't even released yet onto YouTube. So if you want more content from me and you want to support the channel, very much appreciate it. Check that out, and I'll see you guys in my future reactions. Bye-bye.